In today's video, we're going to talk about the top 4 modifications for the Chevy Malibu. This is one of the sexiest cars on the planet right now, right, guys? The Malibu. And by the way, we're also going to be reacting to this channel because this is the cleanest Chevy Malibu I've been able to find on the internet, and I think he deserves the credit. So let's do a deep dive on taking a look at the Chevy Malibu, my top 4 modifications that I think this car absolutely needs, and we're just going to kind of walk through it. So, first of all, let's give a shout out to the channel name here because I feel like he deserves it. It is Malibu Customs. So, if you're looking for a hot channel to follow and you're into Chevy Malibus, this is it. So, the first modification on the list for your Chevy Malibu is going to be window tint. As you can see, this car here looks like it has like 35% window tint and it looks really sharp. You can tint your car, your four-door sedan, from anywhere between like $200 to $400, and it's an easy modification. I think it should start there because it's one of the cheapest, and it just adds so much look to the car. And you can see, and depending on what color car you have, may depend on like how dark of tint you can go. Because obviously, if you have a black car, you can get away with using a darker window tint. And there's tons of different types of window tints you guys can buy. You can spend a lot of money. There's like different ceramic coatings. And yeah, this tell me this car doesn't look clean. It's got the tinted windows. Let's see here. Here's a different view of the tinted windows. He didn't go too dark. This probably means that like he lives in a state where they don't allow too dark a window tint. So also consider checking out your local laws on window tint. All right, guys. So the next modification, the first one was window tint, and the second modification is going to be rims and tires because yeah, rims and tires are a big deal. And as you can see here, this guy here has some really sexy 5-spoke wheels, and I feel like it's a great look. You're going to have to find the bolt pattern of your vehicle. The Chevy Malibu, I want to say, is 5 by 114.3, maybe 5 by 115. I would kind of be guessing, but a lot of these front wheel drive GM cars, they're around that, something like that, 5 by 115. I'm guessing that's an American bolt pattern because it's an American car. Um, these look to be like 20-inch wheels, and I think that it's a great look. Maybe let's go back here a little bit and take a closer look at these. Yeah, you can tell he's using wheel spacers too. That might be something you want to look into because what they do is they kind of stick out the wheels a little bit. Um, yeah, you can see, he's got lug nuts, sexy lug nuts, and he's gonna be using these wheel spacers. It looks like 1-inch wheel spacers. This could be something you consider. You can also reach out to, like, places that buy and sell wheels and tell them what kinda, like, offset you enjoy or you prefer on your Chevy Malibu because it's really gonna, like, make a difference. It's better to buy the wheels with a certain offset you want than to use spacers. Not saying that spacers are bad, but they always say to buy the wheel at the correct offset first. And I want to say these are 20s because they look pretty big. It looks like a 35 series tire. They might be 18s, they might be 20s. So that's going to be the second most important mod that I feel like is going to really tune up your car. So moving on to the next modification is going to be blacking out all of the trim and possibly the headlight or the tail lights. Sorry. Yeah, like smoking the tail lights. Let me see if I can find this guy has a video where he specifically removes the trim, I want to say. Malibu Customs here. Yeah, here's one where he does chrome delete. And I feel like this is if you have a black Malibu, it makes a big difference. And what you do is all of the chrome sections on the car, you just delete them and make them black. And I kind of like the little fins there on the back of the window there. And he also smoked his taillights. I want to kind of categorize this all together. You can use a spray to smoke your taillights, or you can use like a window tint film. There is still some chrome there at the bottom. So I'm guessing this is the beginning of the video, and then he's going to black out it in this video. Yeah, I can see that now. I think he did, looks to be like vinyl. Yeah, he's using vinyl, which is really easy. You can watch this video again, guys. It's on his channel. And shout out, boy, shout out to him because he's got a clean whip. Malibu Customs. It's a pretty cool channel. So But yeah, all he's doing is wrapping it with vinyl, and you can do this with any color car you have. Like if you have a white Chevy Malibu, you can just use white vinyl and just kind of get rid of all that chrome trim because I do feel like it is worth it in my opinion. I wonder why he has water out there. I used to do vinyl for a living, so like vinyl's right up my alley. What he's doing, I think, is just buying like the little like vinyl rolls that you can buy. That's an option as well because there's no reason to buy like a huge roll of vinyl film, whereas you only need like to cover like little strips. Because if you buy it in little strips, it's a lot cheaper, like you can see here. But yeah, guys, these are my top 3 modifications. I got one more modification for the Chevy Malibu, and that is to you guys gotta guess, drum roll. What's the last modification for this car? It is to lower the car. This one's pretty simple. I'm guessing this guy has a video on him lowering the Chevy Malibu too. Malibu Customs. Front lip spoiler. Oh, that's kind of cool. The front lip spoiler. I didn't even know that existed. Ah, here it is. Wheel spacers and coilovers. So let's go to this here. So what he's doing is he's installing the wheel spacers first. And is he um I don't know. Did he install the coilovers? I think he already had the coilovers in the car. So if you go back here, yeah, here they are. I think he said they're Megan. The brand is Megan coilovers. And my advice to you is to spend some money on coilovers because you don't want to be getting like cheap eBay ones, especially in a newer car like this that you care about because they're not going to ride as nice. And it's just the extra bit of money. It goes a long ways, especially in your ride quality. Let's fast forward here a little bit. So as you can see, these are the coilovers. See if we can get a different view. He did his brake pads. You could always do that as a mod too. Then he used the wheel spacers. Um, but yeah, this is what his car sits like. See what that looks like? And when the car's lowered, it just looks a lot sexier. You know, like this is hands down the cleanest Chevy Malibu with mods I could find. There's the before with the coilovers. He obviously needed those wheel spacers. So, and then there's the after. See how sexy that looks? It's ridiculous. Let's see if we can get a view of him driving the car. Here it is. Yeah. Yeah, you can just see like that fitment is sexy and it just looks boss. And this car has everything going on. So shout out. Your car's sexy. I love your style. I love everything about it. So Malibu Customs, check them out. I reacted and it is a sexy car. So without further ado, guys, hit up the comment section. Let me know if you enjoyed my top 4 Chevy Malibu mods that you can do to like add some modifications to your car. And I guess without further ado, I will see you in the next one. Hit me up in the comment section if you want me to react to some cool videos having to deal with cars. So, all right, guys,